Hello and welcome back to Somo Diecast. My name is Ron. Well, today we are going to do a build to participate in the March 2022 Four Horsemen build. And the casting for this month is the Hot Wheels AMC Rebel Machine. And the theme is Shiny Rust. So basically, this is probably going to wind up looking like a barn find, more or less, or a work in progress, as most of the cars I owned back in the 70s were. You buy a car and, hey, I hauled a few home from the junkyard and tried my best to rebuild them. Got them most of the way, actually finished a few. Anyway, let's go ahead and we will get this little Rebel, AMC Rebel, all blown apart, see what the pieces and parts look like, and we will get this build going. So everybody please, stay tuned. Well, we got our little AMC Rebel machine all blown apart. It's actually not a terrible paint scheme. AMC, they made the little, I think it was called the American. They made a red, white, and blue version of it. And I had a neighbor when I was in high school, a long time ago. I had a 63 Impala, and her father bought her one of those little AMC or Rambler Americans, and that was a cool little car. I haven't seen a casting of one of those, but anyway, about that same time, my brother, oldest brother, who was in the Navy, came home on leave one year, and he was driving about a 2-year-old Rebel, and when he came home on leave, one of his entire purposes was to have my father repaint it for him, which we did. We took it from the nasty brown to a beautiful light metallic blue. Well, little casting's got 2 posts that have been drilled and tapped with 256 screws. This was also brand new, by the way. So the glass is in excellent shape. Kind of a bare bones interior, not a lot of detail, but as I remember it, pretty much models what the interior on a Rebel look like. And we have our base, which does have a little detail on it. We're just going to be getting rid of the chrome and re-chroming the bumpers. And we have our red wheels, which will not be going back on this. So, let's go ahead and get that casting in the stripper, get the base in some super clean, and we will get this build going. Everybody please, stay tuned. All right, before we get to the reveal, let's take a quick moment and take a look back at where we started. This is the Hot Wheels AMC Rebel machine, and I believe it's a new casting. I know this one I popped out of the blister. So let's go ahead and get to the reveal, and we will see how this little hot rod came out. Everybody please stay tuned. All right, we got our little AMC Rebel machine all finished, and this is about as close to shiny rust as I can get it. Of course, we tore it down and stripped the paint. I repainted it I believe it's called a blue poly. That is a custom mix rattle can that I got when my stepson worked for a paint supply place. I used to be able to get some pretty good custom mix rattle cans from him. And then after we painted it, we went in and painted the base, of course, kind of flat black. Re-chromed the grill and the front and rear bumpers, and picked out the chrome trim around the windshield and the rear window, and hit the door handles and the indicator lights on the sides, and then went at it and did a little weathering. The weathering was achieved with basically three colors. I had a apple barrel paint. It's an acrylic craft paint that I believe I picked up at Walmart, and it used the black, the red oxide, and then the other one was a brown, kind of a medium brown. And just using those three colors, I'm able to get a good rust effect and some wear on the paint, and of course a little dirt and dinge here and there. And excuse me, then once we had that done, I picked out the tail lights and the headlights, put a little Nuln oil in the grill to give it a little depth, and then also weathered the interior using just the medium brown to make it look a little dirty and dingy, and did the windows as well, and put a little wiper streaks on the windshield. The wheels are off of their real riders, off of, I believe it's the A100 Hot Wheels Dodge van. I think it had Green Lantern paint, and but I thought those looked really good. A set of chrome steelies with some green tires, green lines on them. I was going to flip them around, and I thought, leave it. So anyway, here it is. I'd like to thank the Four Horsemen for hosting this invitational, and for opening it up to the rest of us to come along and play. And really enjoy doing the builds, finding everything I need, and getting it taken care of, and just expressing my imagination in the best way I can think of. But yeah, this was a fun little build. Be sure you go out and check out all of the other builders that are participating in this Rebel Machine build. There is a link to the Four Horsemen Diecast YouTube channel in the comments, and you'll be able to go there and find their schedule, their calendar of builds that are upcoming. And that's where the recap will post when this is all completed. Well, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you are not currently a subscriber, please do. And be sure you ring the bell when you subscribe. That way you'll know when I have a new video available. And be sure you share with your friends. Well, I will leave it at that, and I will see you in the next.